Hi, I'm Zhishuan from Algreen. We develop the most sustainable and safe solutions to the construction and furniture industry using natural algae and waste paper. 40% of all energy in the EU is used for buildings. 2/3 of the energy consumption in the buildings is used for heating and cooling. 80% of the energy consumption is used in small buildings, such as our houses. In the UK, government's zero carbon homes policy aims to achieve the building's heating and cooling carbon savings from 0.7 million tons in 2010 to 1.1 million tons in 2030. Chipboard are widely applied for building floors, walls, ceilings, and doors, which accounts for the majority of heat losses in winter and cooling energy consumers in summer. To reduce carbon emissions and energy consumption, Algreen invents our eco-friendly chipboard using natural algae and waste paper. Algreen is carbon neutral. The cultivation of algae does not use arable land or any fresh water. Meanwhile, in the UK, we use about 12.5 million tons of waste paper each year. If we just recycle 10% of the waste paper annually, we can save 5 million trees. Algreen chipboard is eco-friendly with no toxic VOC emitted. Our material is chemical and waterproof, anti-mold, acid-free, plastic-free, and as strong as wood. These support different application needs. Based on our novel technique, Algreen can mimic the structure of super insulation material aerogel. Optimal sound and thermal insulation can be achieved based on our low-cost process. By surface modification, fire retardant can be achieved to provide safe solutions when using wooden-based materials. We support the United Nations in the implementation of 10 of the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Based on our novel technology and cost-effective process, Algreen is the most sustainable and scalable chipboard comparing with our competitors. Algreen is also the most sustainable chipboard that shows sound and thermal insulation and fire retardant properties. Chipboard market was about $20 billion in 2018. Later, will expand to the MDF board market, which was $61.3 billion in 2019. According to our pilot contract interest, our gross sales value is projected to increase from 0.5 million pounds in 2022 to 100 million pounds in 2028. To go to the market, we want to have sustainable algae suppliers and chipboard manufacturer subcontractors. Our chipboard can be applied for making sustainable furniture and provide safe building insulation solutions. Algreen has 2 algae suppliers. We are supported by Imperial College London, Bloomberg, National Geographic, Royal Academy of Engineering, Inspired, and Serene Group. We have market traction from both UK and overseas companies. Oliver and I initiate our Algreen project. Phoebe helps with marketing, Angus helps with biomaterial innovation, and King helps with environmental impact analysis. Our advisors include university professors, industry leaders, financial experts, lawyers, and investors. We already developed our MVP and received initial market traction. Support from MSDUK will help Algreen to complete our industry integration and IP application. We are planning to progress to our seed funding round by the end of this year and achieve company and market expansion next year. In 2024, Algreen will enter the global market. We are Algreen. We developed the most sustainable and safe chipboard made from algae. Thank you so much.
Yihuan, thank you so much for your pitch. And now let's move on to the Q&A. I can already see a few hands up. So let me open with a question from Shan, and then we will hear from Jim.
Hello, thank you very much for that. That was really, really interesting. And what I'm wondering is what furniture products you have available, or products that can go within existing office spaces.
Actually, I got a demo sample here. Yeah, would you mind giving me the chipboard? Yeah, yeah. So here is our chipboard. As you can see, like we only use algae and waste paper, and the materials. We held negotiations, a kind of introduction talk with an indoor decoration company, and they just make the kind of decoration things like for the frame, the paintings frame, because as you can see in my pitchings, we got two connections, both of them, they are galleries. So their interest use this kind of sustainable material to make the kind of paint frame. Yeah, because we understand like it is kind of difficult for very young company to direct jump into the construction industry. So we would like to start with the furniture industry and then gradually to go to the construction industry.
And sorry, just really quickly. And so you mentioned the frames. Is it just kind of frames that you're focusing on at the moment, or would it be things like tables as well in the future?
Yeah. Right now it's like we're open to different opportunities, and just because the first customer they give us a very confirmed reply is a kind of gallery. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you. And Jim?
Yeah, brilliant pitch, thank you. I had a couple of minor questions. One was, does farming the seaweed have an extra impact on the environment in any shape or form? And then from a cost perspective, how does your product fare versus the standard chipboard, looking at insulation?
Yeah, actually, first thing is the seaweed. Actually, in UK, it has a long history of seaweed, because every time when I introduce seaweed, people will think about environmental impact. But the problem is for algae cultivation, seaweed cultivation is very environmental sustainable because it does not use fertilizer. So, and it also takes the kind of hazardous nutrients, the actual nutrient like sulfate, phosphorus, and the nitrate from the natural. So it only uses sunlight and harvest carbon dioxide. So it's a carbon neutral process. And also the I mentioned we mimic the structure of aerogel, because aerogel is a super insulation material. The problem is it's very expensive for manufacture. So we mimic the structure based on our new invention. And what we're trying to do is make it affordable.
Brilliant, thank you.
Brilliant, thank you very much, Yihuan, for your pitch.